Hey! It's Cassie Soule. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the topic of why riders' mental and physical fitness is so important, and give you kind of a path or a plan on how to obtain both. I own and operate a small horse training facility here in Southern Oregon. And I'm a one-man show, and I often get asked, how do I manage everything I do in a day? I'm very fit. I have been into fitness for over 25 years. Fitness is a huge part of my life. I work out every day. There's one of my precious pets. Hi, Woody. Good to see you. When I was a young lady, I was heavy. No, I was fat. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was fat. I was bullied and picked on at school. The only place that I found joy was on the back of a horse. And about 25 years ago, I decided to make a change in my life, and that's when I began my fitness journey. And I work out 5 days a week, generally, sometimes fewer, but I'm also on the back of several horses during the week. I find that it's super important that I stay physically strong because that physical strength correlates to my mental strength. When you sit down to put together a program to improve your physical fitness or your mental fitness to become that better rider, you have to go back and figure out what it is that's holding you back from becoming that rider that you dream of becoming. And if you look down in the description bar, I have a questionnaire that asks you specific questions to try to kind of nail down what it is that's holding you back from becoming that rider that you dream of. When you come up with your plan, always remember the acronym to just be SMART. And being smart means you want to set goals that are specific. Specific, like who's involved in the goal, what do you want to accomplish with this goal, when do you want to achieve it. So you set a specific goal, you have a timeline for that goal. So as we go along through this, I'm going to give you an example of goals that I set for myself a year ago, and because I followed this plan, I was able to achieve them. So I'll give you a little background. Rex is my horse. He's giant. He's 18 hands of huge power, and I struggled so much to ride him that I thought I was holding him back in his training because he's such a huge horse and such a big mover. The struggle to ride just became uncomfortable, stressful. And then he started doing naughty things because basically I just couldn't ride him. So I set these goals for myself. And the goal was to answer the questions. Who was involved in the goal? Me and Rex. What did I want to accomplish with this goal? I wanted to become a stronger, more effective rider for him and for myself because I was struggling so much. I knew I was going to accomplish this goal here at my facility, and I wanted to achieve it within a year. And I set this goal up a year ago this month. And I have achieved it. And I have achieved it. So M in your SMART is measurable. So it asks questions like how much, how many, how do you know if you've reached that goal? What's your indicator of your progress? So measurable for me when I was trying to obtain this goal to become a more effective rider for my horse that I was struggling with. So I set a goal of running at least 50 miles a month. I knew that I had to do more weightlifting, so I set a goal of 3 times a week that I would do some sort of weightlifting routine, and I knew I had to lose 20 pounds. And my indicator of progress was each month he became easier to ride. Each month I became more confident on him. Each month I felt stronger both mentally and physically because I knew I was trying to obtain this goal. The A in your SMART is achievable. So you have to set goals that are achievable and know whether or not you have the resources to achieve these goals and that you have the capabilities to achieve the goals. And if you don't have resources or capabilities to reach the goals, you have to figure out what's missing. So my example of me with my horse, I knew I had the resources to reach this goal. I have a strong background in fitness. I have an incredible knowledge base of nutrition. I knew that losing the 20 pounds was just going to be a matter of me getting on board and eating better. I knew I was totally capable of coming up with good workouts that would increase my endurance, increase my strength, and I knew that I was my best resource to obtain this goal. And I felt as though the only thing that was missing is I wanted a friend, someone to be accountable to, so that someone that I could talk to about this goal and that they could kind of keep me on my path while I was trying to obtain my goal. Your SMART goals need to be realistic. If I wanted to run 200 miles a month, that would not be realistic, nor would it be achievable because I don't have the time to run 200 miles in a month. When you're coming up with your plan and you've sat down and you've gone through my questionnaire trying to figure out what it is that's preventing you from becoming that rider you want to be, there's a whole list of roadblocks, and I'll just name a few. Roadblocks like I had. I didn't have enough cardio, strength, and endurance to ride my horse. As he got more fit, I wasn't keeping up with him. Lack of flexibility, weakness in your legs, your core, your upper body. A lot of people suffer from pain in their back, their hips, their shoulders, their knees, their ankles. These are all roadblocks that are preventing you from becoming that rider that you dream of being. Injuries, any kind of physical limitations, and a huge roadblock that a lot of people kind of forget when they're thinking about physical and mental fitness is fear. A lot of people suffer from fear of horses in their past, or instructors that scared them, or events that scared them. So fear is also a big motivator when it comes to putting together your plan or what you think is your roadblock that's preventing you from becoming that rider you dream of being. When I talked about the one thing that I wanted with my program was the accountability, there's different ways to get accountability. You can hire a life health coach. We are amazing, and we are there to help you obtain your goals and reach them and keep you motivated and keep you on the straight and narrow, and to form a path for you and a plan that will work for you and your commitment levels. I involved one of my friends. You can involve a friend, a family member, or find someone at the barn that has the same goals. Don't compare yourself to others. This is your dream. Take a minute when you're putting together your plan or your program, or someone's helping you put together your plan or your program, to realize what your strengths are. So my example of me with my horse, my strengths are I am a very effective rider and I am very fit. Those were my strengths. So I never lost sight of those strengths. I just set goals to improve my strengths and was well aware of my weaknesses. And one of my big weaknesses was I just wasn't strong enough to ride that big of a horse with that big a movement. So besides being smart and having goals that are specific and measurable, obtainable, realistic, and have a timeline, you want to also be sure to stick your goals on a mirror. Like on my bathroom mirror, there's ridiculous amounts of sticky notes. Throughout my house, there's sticky notes. And when I'm feeling down or I can't quite remember why I want to go out when it's snowing and it's rainy and it's cold, then I read my sticky notes and I stick them everywhere so that I remind myself consistently that I do have a goal. I also like to go online and find uplifting quotes. And I'll write them down, I'll stick them in my car, I'll stick them in my truck, I'll stick them in my purse. And it's really cool to just go through and find them and read them. They always put a smile on my face and they always remind me that I can do this. And I read a lot of positive, self-help, self-motivating books. The more that you can educate yourself, the more you can help yourself. What is it? Knowledge is power. Your horse is only as good as the person navigating them. Just something for you to chew on. Thank you so much. Have a great day and I'll see you next week.